Welcome to the Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. Today we're going to do the favorites book tag, and this was fun. It was challenging, but fun. So, first prompt. What do you say your favorite book is and why? I don't really have a favorite book, but if pressed, if somebody is just insistent that I do, I am most likely to tell them it is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. And why? Because Jo loves her family, and even with all that goes with being Jo and that family, she still finds a path forward for herself that is true to who she is without sacrificing her family to do so. I loved that book when I read it, so that is what I'm most likely to say is my favorite book. If someone really backs me into a corner. Prompt number 2. What is your real favorite book and why? I recently talked about this in my L.M. Montgomery book tag video, which I will link down below. And that is Piece by Piece by Laura Bradford. I will also link my blog review to it. The why on this book is immensely personal, but it helped me process the grief and the guilt that comes with multiple miscarriages and never being successful. It helped lessen the being blindsided by grief. It is the book I needed when I needed it, and I am forever grateful for Laura writing that book. I am. I don't have other words for it. Prompt number 3. What is your favorite series and why? I have so many favorite series. I cannot narrow this down to one. It would be a physical impossibility for me to do that. It would be an emotional impossibility too. There's just so many. My current favorite series is How to Kiss a Hawthorne Brother by Jenny Proctor. These are sweet, funny romances that steal your heart and just make you believe in love and humanity and, restore your faith in the human spirit, while at the same time just being hysterically funny. And you just, every time she releases a new book, I cannot wait to read it. I cannot wait to read her back catalog. And now I have the torturous wait for the release of the 4th book, which is in 2024. And I am very much looking forward to How to Kiss a Star. It will be a bittersweet ending to a family I've grown to love. Prompt number 4. What is your favorite author and why? I don't have a favorite author. I have current favorite authors. So those current favorite authors would be Jenny Proctor, who I just talked about, Pepper Basham, Kathy McCrum, and Misa Andrews. They are all just amazing in their own right. Together, they will restore your faith in humanity, and they will make you smile, and they will make you laugh. And okay, Kathy McCrum may not make you laugh quite as much, but they all, Misa won't make you laugh either, but they will all make you very happy you picked up the book. I cannot imagine anybody picking up one of their books and just being like, oh, that was awful, or, oh, why did I read that? It's inconceivable to me. So, problem number 5. What is your favorite genre and why? As you know, I read a wide variety of genres. However, I did narrow it down to cozy mysteries because I have read cozy mysteries for as long as I can remember. They are my go-to when I get into a reading slump. They are my go-to if I just need a quick pick-me-up palate cleanser. There's such a wide variety of, within the cozy mystery genre, of settings and locations and character types, and so it would be a cozy mystery. Prompt number 6. Who is your favorite character and why? And I don't have a favorite character. Honestly, it's whatever book I'm currently reading. In general, DNF, if I'm not invested in the story by page 50, there's too many books on my TBR to not be invested in what I'm reading. So whatever book I'm currently reading is my current favorite character. Otherwise, why would I be reading it? There is no one character that just says, it's whatever I'm currently reading. Prompt number 7. What is your favorite book to movie adaptation and why? I don't generally watch a lot of movies or TV adaptations, so I really don't have one. I always think that adaptations shortchange the book, and rarely do they keep what the book was in the adaptation. So I can't be bothered. Prompt number 8. What is your favorite quote from a book and why? Again, I don't remember quotes. I rarely highlight quotes, even on my Kindle. So, yeah, don't have a favorite quote. Prompt number 9. What is your favorite book cover and why? So I grabbed 2 books. They're both going to be unremarkable for the average person, but throughout all my moves, both as a child and as an adult, these books have moved with me. I cannot fathom ever giving them away. I will give them to a family member who I know will cherish them as much as I do. So the first one, this printing was from 1956. It is The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. As you can see, the spine is barely holding on. This was my mom's book, I believe. Or she found it for me when I was little. This is the version I read The Wizard of Oz from. I love the fact that it's got a beautiful map on the inside jacket. This book is so old that there is no Library of Congress number. There's no Ibsen number in it. In fact, this was my mom's book. There's her name and where she lived in California. So this is near and dear to my heart. It's it's an illustrated version. There's a, I don't know if you can see a picture of Alice, or not Alice, Dorothy. So the second book, which is my favorite, and this was my book, and I have in my jewelry chest, I have the watch that goes with it. I no longer wear it. It still has the original band. It is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. This is a British edition. It was published this version was published in 1974. My dad brought it home from a business trip, along with the watch. It is illustrated. I loved this book as a kid. I loved it. Tape's a little worn, so there's the end papers. It is the perfect illustrated edition of Alice in Wonderland, in my opinion. I love this book. We keep them, both these books are very safely kept away from heat and dust and light, and yeah, they're not going to be worth any money to, an investor, but they're worth something to me. So those are my choices for that question. And the last prompt is, the last two prompts. What is your favorite trope and why? My favorite trope is probably happy endings. And I think your favorite trope varies in your lifetime. And at this point in my life, my favorite trope is happy endings. I don't want to read about, unhappy endings, a bunch of, self-indulgent, self-absorbed angst throughout the book. I am not at a point where I'm enjoying those types of stories, and I would prefer to read books about happy endings. And that's not saying that characters within the book don't go through things and don't have trials and tribulations, but I like there to be a happy conclusion at the end of the book. I am tired of the angst and the exhaustion that comes with those types of books. Last prompt. What is your favorite book couple and why? I really don't have a favorite book couple. It's generally, if there's a couple in the book I'm reading, it's the book I'm reading. So in this case, I just finished How to Kiss Your Enemy by Jenny Proctor, and it's definitely Lennox and Tatum. Great book. It will be reviewed on my blog soon. I will link that down below if it isn't already reviewed. They're just funny, and other recent favorite couples would have to be Izzy and Brody from Authentically Izzy by Pepper Basham. They were just an awesome couple. I loved them so much. Grace and Freddie from Pepper Basham, Grace and Freddie Mystery Series. Again, awesome, wonderful couple who love each other and are, humorous, and, they get into it. They're great. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that really stands out to me as a great couple. I cannot remember their names. They're from A Game of Hearts by Joanna Baker. Barker. I will put their names down here. That was just a wonderful book, and I just loved those characters. And they were perfectly matched by the time they got together, and it wasn't an insta-love situation. I just love those two. So I really don't have a favorite couple. I have many favorite couples. And that's the way good fiction should be. There shouldn't be just one. There should always be many. So I'm not going to tag anyone in this video. It's been around for a while, so if you want to do it, please do this tag. If you have a comment, please leave it down below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub.